All right, so if you're watching this video, you are ready for a conversion challenge. So I'm going to give you some real life examples and kind of work with you on this one. So you'll notice that this problem is a little bit different because our starting amount is a combination of two different units. And we're changing that into a single unit. And so in this case, I am 5'2", maybe a little shorter, but 5'2". So we're going to figure out how many inches 5 feet and 2 inches is. Well, here's the deal. We've been working with converting. Converting means changing. So we are going to be changing feet to inches. Now you'll notice part of my height already includes inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually ignore this for now. I'm going to come back to that later, and I'm only going to focus on changing feet to inches. So if I'm going from feet to inches, I know feet are bigger than inches. So we're going from big to small, multiply them all. Big to, okay, so I'm starting with 5. That's how many feet I am. Big to small, multiply them all. So I'm going to multiply. And when I look at my cheat sheet, I can see that 12 is our connecting number because it takes 12 inches to make a foot. So I'm going to multiply that by 12. And you can go ahead and use a calculator. I know that 5 times 12 is 60. Now, that means that 5 feet is equal to 60 inches. But I'm not 5 feet tall. I'm 5'2", which means I'm done ignoring those 2 inches. And these 2 inches are going to be added to the 60 inches that I got when I converted the 5 feet. So I know 60 plus 2 more is a total of 62 inches. So I am 62 inches tall. Let's look at another one here. Let's say that my son Ryan, when he was born, he was 7 pounds, 3 ounces, and I want to know how many ounces that is. So I'm going to ignore the ounces part of this measurement because we can't change ounces to ounces, but we are going to change pounds to ounces. And I know pounds are bigger than ounces. Pounds are the weight of a loaf of bread versus an ounce, which is the weight of a slice of bread. So again, we're going from big to small. So my starting number here is going to be 7. Big to small, multiply them all. And I know, because I'm looking at my cheat sheet, that there are 16 ounces in a pound. And so I'm going to use my calculator, and I'm going to go ahead and figure out 7 times 16 is 112. So I know that 7 pounds is 112 ounces. But when Ryan was born, he weighed 7 pounds and 3 more ounces. So I need to take those 3 ounces and I need to add them on to the 112 that I got. And that is going to be a total of 115 ounces. Final example before you try some on your own. Let's say that you went out and did something for 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and you wanted to figure out how many seconds that is. Well, we're going to need to turn the minutes into seconds, but the part that is already seconds, we're going to leave alone for now. So minutes are bigger than seconds. So again, we're going from big to small, and my starting number is going to be 4. Big to small, multiply them all. I know the connecting number between seconds and minutes is 60 because there's 60 seconds in a minute. I definitely don't need a calculator for this one. I can see this is a nice box and dot problem. 4 times 6 is 24. Add on a 0. So I know that 4 minutes is 240 seconds. But whatever activity I did for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So I need to add those 30 on. And I don't need a calculator for that either. That is going to give me a final total of 270 seconds. So there are some questions for you to try on your own in a 1, 2, 3 check-in. Go for it.